Like millions of immigrants before them, Leonardo and Olga Suarez-Paz made New York their home. He is one of the world's leading tango musicians, and they are a renowned couple on the dance floor. They were visiting Leo's parents in Buenos Aires when the pandemic hit. They spent 79 days in lockdown until they could make it back home to New York.
We were at my parents' place eating the last dinner before the traveling. I'm glad that we were there because I could stay with my father before he passed away, you know?
I started at night staying up and writing and trying to think, what are we going to do with our life? Is our house in New York going to be still there when we come back?
It was just a crazy situation, completely crazy situation for us.
And slowly we started looking for ways to ground ourselves. We had a backyard and that's all. No toys for my 3-year-old. I had to come up with different things to do with him, and we started painting with water. And the result really amazed me because without having taught my child anything, he was making these beautiful abstract paintings. When we came back to New York, a lot of the parents, they were really struggling to do something with their small children. And we did it as a trial. You know, we gave them paint, we gave them paper, and we led a class. So these paintings came to life, and we had so much fun doing it with the children that we repeated the class many times. We had some anti-immigrant experiences.
We were in South Carolina, and we went into the plane, and 2 of the guys of the orchestra were sitting together and they speak Spanish. And the person that was next to them is saying, in this country, you only speak English from now on. They were scared.
As immigrants in a more precarious situation, because a lot of us don't have a big support system, so we are closer to the abyss of trouble. I don't think that there's a better way to celebrate liberty than with a concert of Nuevo Tango here at the Freedoms Park.
When the virus came down a little bit in October, we did our first performance in the Freedoms Park.
I've always liked to walk there in the park, and it's a very beautiful place. And I had the idea looking out onto Manhattan and seeing the park. The park is also designed by Louis Kahn, who was an immigrant to the United States.
And how important for us as an immigrants are the 4 freedoms written by Roosevelt.
The freedom of expression, the freedom to worship God in any way you choose, the freedom from fear, and the freedom from want. New York is an incredibly special place for the arts because of the amount of freedom it gives you.
Because of the mix of all the immigrants and locals, because of the culture from this country mixed with the cultures from other countries. The base of the tango was African influence. It then came the Italians, the Polish, the British, the French. One brought the guitar, another one brought the drum, another one brought the flute, and it had different periods of times. The tango, exactly like in jazz, it was just about putting sounds together and rhythms. Tango is what you bring in your luggage to another country, you open it up, and you give it to everyone. Tango is sharing.
It has to do with the embrace. So the first thing you do is you hold each other and you move to this music, and it doesn't matter what language you speak. You may not speak the same language, or maybe you're learning how to communicate. It's a way to connect.
Tango is love.